love is unconditional. But if you are a returning viewer, then what up though? You already know the steez with us. And like I've been telling y'all, or like I said, I don't know which reading it was. Either way, when you over here, we do not care about your race, your religion, your sexual orientation. You will not try to force anyone to believe or adhere to anything that maybe you have subscribed your life to, all right? We believe in free will over here, and we believe in motherfucking respect, all right? So show it, and if you don't, your ass will be blocked. But I love you regardless. I do, but I will love you from a distance, all right? Don't fucking play with me. Let's go ahead and get into it. See, I'm in my bed. Gemini, you got me in my bag. Gemini got me in my bag. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. We let's go ahead and get into it. I'm not gonna be talking too long. Hopefully I can be able to get Aquarius done too, but I'm supposed to be doing some things before I go to work this afternoon. But we'll see. Whatever. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Oh, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell so y'all can be aware of when I go live and release new content as well. All right. But divine feminine, divine masculine. Let me get comfortable. Shit. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. So the first one that I have for you, Gemini, is full moon in Leo. Go wild. Full moon in Leo, go wild. Let me get, I feel like this may have something to do with somebody's creative centers. So if you are somebody who, whether it be you're musically inclined or like you draw or you paint or you create other things or you have certain spiritual things you like to do, whatever, I just feel like your creativity, your originality, Gemini. Let me get two more for divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. The first one that I have here, I'm sorry, the second one that I have here is first quarter moon in Leo, be humble. So you have with the full moon in Leo, go wild, but you also have here first quarter moon in Leo, be humble. So I feel like also too, Gemini, balance is very important for you too. And then you got new moon in Gemini, think it through. Go wild, be humble, and think it through. So whatever it is, Gemini, that you are manifesting or that you desire or that you could be working on, whatever, I feel like, not saying that you around like doing this or whatever, Gemini, but shit, I mean, Gemini, like you the shit. You know you the shit. And I feel like too, like I use this as an example. Let's say you work at a job where you're like the best. You're the best at everything. You're the best employee. You're the best. I mean, shit, managers and supervisors come to you for help. And it's like, you may get tired of that and you know what I'm saying, you go off like I'm the shit, like y'all need me, I don't need y'all, da da da, whatever. But it's like, if you need them checks, then you do kind of still need them. So I feel like just as much as you may know how valuable or valued you are, Gemini, I feel like you need to put that energy completely into your own shit. I feel like being your own boss for whatever reason. I really do feel like that. Being in charge of yourself, shit, your pay or whatever, but for whatever reason I just feel like that. So it's just like, if you know you a boss, then put yourself in boss situations. If you know that you a bomb ass person, rather it has anything to do with your work or not, but rather be even in relationships, if you know that you better than the bullshit, don't stick around or stay with the bullshit, but go out. You have be humble here, and then you also have here think it through. So I also feel like too, somebody needs to spoil themselves. Now I'm not saying like in the sense of like spend everything that you got. You know what I'm saying? It's tax season. If you like, some people, you might have got you a nice little refund back. But if you like me and the other populations of people, we gotta pay taxes, damn it, and shit. You for shit. So, but either way, I ain't trying to get nobody business, but either way, I do feel like somebody needs to give themselves a self-care day, possibly. You feel me? Like a good spa day, get your feet done. Whether you're masculine or feminine, I ain't saying if you a man, I ain't saying you gotta get polished. I mean, shit, if you wanna get polished, do your shit. Them your toes, okay? Feet is trash to me. Well, at least men feet anyway. Ooh, why y'all feet be like that? I'm sorry. Um, but get your feet done, get your nails done, get your hair done, you know what I'm saying? Or just find time to do things that make you feel good, whether that be singing, writing, journaling, spending some time outside, listening to your music, cooking, cleaning your house, Gemini. Shit, like just whatever brings you peace. But I feel like somebody just needs to give themselves some me time. Maybe you need to separate yourself a little bit. Do some meditation as well, too. I feel like somebody needs to tap into what's been reaching out to them. Now, when I say that, like that could sound crazy for some people, whatever. If it don't apply, let it fly. I always tell you that in my readings. But if you are someone who is constantly seeing certain angel numbers or synchronicities, or you see shadows, or certain things come to you in your dreams, or you've had certain experiences, I feel like be in meditation and be in alignment so you can be able to understand those things. It may be there to help you, or it may bring clarity or some type of confirmation for you in your life. Now that's all. I ain't trying to rant. My bad, y'all. But let's keep going here. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. You got think it through. Go wild, be humble, think it through. So make sure too, even when it comes down to things that you're creating, make sure you're making plans or you're planning things out well. Make sure you're not going into things blindly as well. I don't care if it's in a matter of business, relationships, conversations, job interviews, whatever. Make sure, I just feel like Gemini, make sure that you are prepared, all right? Or prepare yourself, Gemini. Prepare yourself. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. I'm loving this reading already. We 3 cards in. I'm really loving this already. The first one that I have here is Pleiadian activation. Coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. So I talked to you, Gemini. I said you need to meditate or maybe tap into what's reaching out to you, rather that be what you're a part of spiritually or whatever the case is. But this coming together here, harmony in the heavens, and then resolution. Can I get 2 more here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini? Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. The second one that I have here is Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension. You are rising up. So that's why that could be why I got that prepare yourself, Gemini. You had this think it through, go wild. So I feel like also too, if you are somebody who's like, I'll use that example again of like taxes and shit. If you are somebody who gets a refund or whatever, and maybe you already have like in your head what you need to do, what you want to do, or whatever. I just feel like but like budget your money, save some or save a lot of it, save your money, think it through, think about how you're going to spend it, or make sure that you're being, I don't know, make sure you're making the right decisions behind whatever new that comes into your life, Gemini. Don't splurge too much, maybe. Investments, possibly. I have, and for whatever, all right, I'm gonna say I don't be want to sound crazy, nothing like that, but fuck it, like I don't care. People gonna feel away, and I don't give a fuck. I feel like this has something to do with like I was talking about investments, Gemini, but I feel like rather that be you investing in yourself or something like that, but I feel like this has something to do so that way you can be able to quit your job or something. Gemini, you could be like looking at going to a different or relocating your job or something. I don't know. I have Order of the Melchizedek. Embraced by the light. Mission uncovered. Don't give up. Mission uncovered. Don't give up. You are rising up. Transcendence ascension. Embraced by light. Coming together. Harmony in the heavens. And then resolution here. Let me get some star oracles here for you. Divine feminine. Divine masculine. Gemini. Divine feminine. Divine masculine. Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. So I talked about as far as like a me day or a me time or spa day or something like that. I feel like Gemini, like just being completely focused on you, whether you're in that space or not. But I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like conceitedness as well. So rather somebody's like self-esteem is heightening for some reason, or well, I'm not gonna say for some reason, I mean shit, like when I told Gemini you the shit, like when you know you the shit, you the shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I feel like somebody's self-esteem is like, could be rising, or you could be feeling better about yourself compared to when you did from the past. I have, remember, love is the key. Love what you have in your life right now. Love what you have in your life right now. So as far as preparation goes for you, Gemini, and loving what you have in your life right now, so that way you can be able to take care of what you get later on. But you have to be able to appreciate the small, quote unquote, the small things too. Let me get one more here. They all pieces to the ascension, all pieces to the puzzle. One more here for divine feminine, divine masculine. Thank you, Gemini. The second one that I have here for you is let go of a fixed plan. Allow for spontaneity and growth. So you had that go wild here. Maybe somebody needs to get out their head. Somebody needs to plan or needs to make sure that they are I don't know how to explain. Somebody needs to plan, and somebody else maybe needs to get out of their head and always trying to be 10 steps ahead or always trying to have control of an outcome or something like that. But you got remember, love is the key, and then let go of a fixed plan. Allow for spontaneity and growth. Allow for ascension. I told you to meditate too, Gemini, or tap into what reaches out to you, or tap into those synchronicities or whatever. This allow for spontaneity and growth. Why? Because you're protected, Gemini. You're protected, Gemini. You can. I mean, it's like I feel like too anxiety. Like I see like anxiety and shit. Like I can understand, wanting to know what's gonna happen or wanting to be able to have a hand in or want to be able to. But I feel like Gemini, like for real, like you're protected, babes. So I feel like don't even. I can understand being in your head, and I mean we human. You know what I mean? But you're loved. Let me keep going, Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. I feel like you're good in any hood type shit. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. The first one that I have here is cat's claw, protection. Cat's claw, I'm sorry, not protection, purification. Excuse me. Cat's claw, purification. Can I get one more here for divine feminine, divine masculine? Gemini. The second one that I have here is rhodiola, wisdom. So I have purification, I have wisdom. So I also feel like too, being in a space of unlearning, maybe unlearning certain habits. I talked about self-esteem heightening, maybe unlearning or getting rid of projections or something. I'm gonna use this as an example. It's like growing up with a toxic family member or a toxic parent who always like talked about you or told you weren't gonna be shit, or alienated you or made you feel some type of way for who you are or whatever the case is. I feel like getting rid of that shit instead, like being comfortable in your own skin. But purification, cat's claw, and then rhodiola, wisdom here. Let's see. I want to read this rhodiola wisdom out here, actually, for you, Gemini. Rhodiola wisdom, magic, wisdom keeper, purity, higher consciousness, clarity, intuitive intellect, and enchantment. It says here the unicorn is known as the great protector of the forest. It says, like rhodiola, some unicorns are said to live near high mountains to this day, nourishing and protecting the wise in ancient forests left. Rhodiola is in your cards today to remind you that you are intelligence embodied. Okay? It says intuitive, articulate, and knowledgeable. I told you, Gemini, you the shit. I don't know how else to be saying it. I mean, they said it in a much more like politically correct way, but I told you, Gemini, you the shit. All right, let's keep going. It says you exude mastery, wisdom, purity, authority, and wisdom. Emotions do not cloud your judgment. Your actions are measured and carefully. Your actions are measured carefully and intuitively as you contain ancient codes on the ways of heaven and earth. So I said, as far as like meditating to connect with what you're in alignment with, ancient codes on the ways of heaven and earth. So tapping into it's like tapping into your gifts as well. I did a reading yesterday. It was it Libra, and I was talking about epigenetics. So it's like tapping into those ancestral memories, tapping into gifts, tapping into things that aren't exactly valued by others or usually ignored by you. I don't know how else to explain that. It says the subtle essence of the unicorn resides in the third eye. Gemini, ain't that what you rule though? I'm gonna check my card. It says if unicorn medicine comes to you, your sense of wise creativity and aliveness will deepen. I told you at the beginning of the reading it was something about your creativity. So like you need to push something, Gemini, or you need to, I don't know, like be more. I talk about something about your originality. It says don't neglect your medicine, honor your natural gifts, Gemini. Don't neglect your medicine, honor your natural gifts. Stand tall, own your medicine and who you are becoming. Yeah, what this say here? This transcendence, this ascension, this you are rising up here, you're not going to be, it's like, now it may sound like a stupid question for me to say or ask, or some people may feel like it's dumb, but for real, how long did you think that you was gonna be able to live your life as the same person forever? Like, especially when you're so gifted and so valuable and so just, you know what I mean, just so fucking raw. Like, what made you think that you was gonna be able to just live this life like in the shadows forever? No matter how much if it's your gift, it will always keep calling. What is for you is for you. So it's like, hold on, let me look this up. It's like, it doesn't matter what you try to run away from or try to whatever. It like, it's gonna always come back to you, or it's gonna always put itself or bring itself forth in a way that's like, damn, I should do this. Damn, I need, like, don't neglect your medicine. But let me look this up real quick, because I swear, Gemini, you are, hold on. If I'm not mistaken, I just don't wanna, I just don't wanna say it wrong. I don't wanna say it wrong. I wanna make sure I'm right when I say this. Okay, let's see, Gemini. My bad, Gemini. Be patient, okay? Originality. No, let me stop. All right, here we go. Throat chakra. Moon and Gemini, throat chakra. Humor, entertainment, solitude for clarity, anxiety, indecisiveness, moody, and irritable. This purification here, that me day, that me time I was talking about, Gemini, I feel like somebody needs that day. I feel like too, don't if you are somebody, like, I can understand, like, you know, liking overtime or certain shit or whatever, but I feel like if you don't necessarily have to work that many hours, don't. But I also feel like too, take a chance on yourself as well. So you can even say, but damn, like, I really do need that money. But at the same time, you have to understand that you work for something that you're very irreplaceable. Yo ass can get fired today for absolutely no reason, and they don't have to they don't have to give you a reason. You will be replaced the next day. You can drop dead there in the middle of your workday, and you will be replaced within days. So take a chance on yourself and give yourself the time that you need to create. Give yourself the time that you need to release, to meditate, to tap in, and to love on you, Gemini. Let's go ahead. You know what? We almost 20 minutes in. Let me go ahead and get to these. Man. I hope y'all don't be mad at me. I be 17 minutes in. I ain't touched not one tarot card, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do an oracle reading. I should do an oracle reading maybe Thursday. I don't know. I'm gonna do an oracle reading one of these days. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Gemini. Allow for spontaneity and growth. So I feel like also too, Gemini, let God guide you. Be guided by your instincts, by your intuition. I got the Queen of Wands that came out here first. Wands energy is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I don't too much care about the placements, but I feel like somebody needs to, as far as like their spiritual practices are concerned, you had like magic, mastery, mystery, wisdom, all that stuff come out here in this rhodiola here. This Queen of Wands also too represents divination as well. So if you are a spiritual practitioner and you want to be able to create more time, or you are someone who is spiritually inclined and you want to be able to get into certain things, do certain stuff, or learn about certain shit or whatever, give yourself time to do that. Give yourself time to develop here. This Queen of Wands here, this Four of Pentacles here too, I talked about investments at the beginning of your reading, Gemini. So you may need to save your money. All right, this Queen of Wands energy, this Four of Pentacles, save your money, Gemini. You could be in the space of working a lot because you got to build up your finances, because you could have been in a tight spot, whatever the case is. But Gemini, you may not be in the space of like giving out loans and shit and all that. Yeah, save your money with the King of Pentacles here and then with the Eight of Swords here too. So I feel like if you are somebody who was going through some type of like financial like bind a little bit, maybe the math ain't mathing for a second somewhere, whatever the case is, save it, build it up. Let me get one more here. This Eight of Swords here. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You had here too to let go of a fixed plan. So let's say you are somebody. Now let's be for real. Now you can everybody say, oh, we in a matrix and this, and you shouldn't, give value to these things or whatever. But you have to understand too, being a part of a matrix and being spiritually aware, you have to learn how to master where you currently are. All right. You got to be able to be mutable. Yes, is this, that, whatever. I get that. But you have to be able to master where you are, so that way you can be able to survive in this matrix and be able to continue to ascend spiritually. I don't know how else to explain that. I'm gonna leave it like that. But with this Eight of Swords here too, I feel like give up the idea that, well, I need to have this in order to be able to make this move, or if I don't have this amount of money, I ain't gonna be able to do this. Like, I feel like somebody has like made themselves stuck in a way behind finances. So I feel like too, like I see like Gemini, just how I want to say this. Let me get one more. I'm gonna get it to. It's gonna come to me in a better way. I don't want to say it like that because I want it to make sense. Let me stop. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. This Queen of Wands here, this Four of Pentacles, this King of Pentacles, and with this Eight of Swords here too. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. Huh. I got the Ace of Pentacles here. I got the Chariot, and then I got the Strength here too. Yeah, Gemini, I told you at the beginning of the reading to prepare yourself. So when it came down to finances, if you have been in a bind or if you have been trying to figure out ways to get it up, I talked about something about your originality, your creativity. I feel like, for whatever, I'm doing this hand motion, but like digging yourself out of a hole in a way or getting yourself into a better space here. This Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot, I told you, Gemini, you are protected. Trust Source, trust God. You are protected, Gemini. This Chariot here too, and I also feel like even if it goes against the plan that you made, whether that be to move or not to move or whatever the case is, oh well. I got this Ace of Pentacles here and then this Chariot, which represents Cancer. I got the Strength card here too. Gemini, you gonna pull the motherfucker, you gonna pull through. I'm not saying if it don't apply, let it fly. I'm not saying everybody out here going through certain things. But I feel like if you have been waiting on some finances or on some money or something like that, it is on its way. This Chariot here too, this Strength card, this is Leo. Somebody could also be offering you help as well too, Gemini. So also too, Gemini, I'm gonna tell you, don't be so stubborn or don't be so independent that you don't allow people to be a blessing to you or that you don't allow your blessings to come. But it's so prepare yourself, Gemini, like something is on its way to you. I don't know how else to explain, but prepare yourself. Can I get three more here for Divine Feminine? What is this? The Strength card here, and then I got the Tower here too. Also too, there is a ending here. Gemini, I feel like you may have to relocate yourself for some reason. I don't know why, but I'd rather that be relocating your energy or relocating yourself physically or moving or whatever the fuck, you may have to relocate yourself. This Four of Pentacles here, this King of Pentacles here, this Eight of Swords, this Ace of Pentacles, this Chariot, and then the Strength and the Tower card here too. I don't want to say like as if somebody's like, I don't want to say suffering, but I feel like somebody possibly went through a lot in silence as well. Let me get some, can I get clarity on this Tower here? For Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini? What is this Tower here for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini? What was this that flipped over? What's this? I got the Six of Wands. I got the Six of Wands here, and then I got the Hermit. So the Hermit did come out in reverse. I don't usually read cards in reverse. But Gemini, I feel like too, if you did have to leave something, separate yourself. I talked about relocation here, Gemini. I told you prepare yourself here too. If you have been quiet about something as well. I got the Knight of Wands here and then the Three of Pentacles here too. Whether that have anything to do with new money, new relationships, or whatever it is. But I feel like planning something and making a move on it. I feel like somebody is disconnecting or has moved their energy somewhere else. They're in a more recluse manner. You could be, I talked about like unlearning certain things too, Gemini. Tapping into yourself, your self-esteem getting heightened, focusing on your money. But I feel like leaving bullshit behind. You could have had some bullshit go on with a Gemini, Libra, or with another air sign, or it could have been a Cancer or a Leo. It doesn't matter, or it could have been an earth sign. I don't really too much care here. But this Hermit here too, I feel like stepping out of that Hermit mode. Yeah, with the Six of Wands and the Hermit coming in reverse, this Three of Pentacles and this Knight of Wands here too. What is this here? Let me get three more here for the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. I also feel like here too, Gemini, if you did leave something toxic, whether it was a fire sign, whatever the case is, I feel like it does miss you and it does need your guidance or it needs your help. Or I'm saying it. I don't like that. They, whoever they are. I don't know how else to explain it, but I feel like Gemini, you're extremely needed. And I feel like, too, somebody, yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune here, too. I feel like, Gemini, whatever plans you have for your finances or whatever you finance, I feel like somebody had to let go of some bullshit in order for them to ascend. Gemini, you're not the same. And I'm not saying that Gemini, I'm not saying that in a bad way or anything like that, but Gemini, I feel like your perception could have changed, how you view things could have changed, the way you think, the way you talk, the way you talk about yourself, what you decide to read or give attention to. I feel like also too, Gemini is not begging for anybody's attention. So if you are someone who had contact with Gemini and let's say y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all had a moment or whatever the case is, not saying if it don't apply, let it fly, all right? But I feel like Gemini is not going to, like, if you're waiting for Gemini to say something to you or whatever, that's not going to happen. Gemini is not going to motherfucking chase nobody at all. Gemini's not gonna motherfucking chase nobody. I feel like somebody is walking away, and I feel like somebody is freeing themselves from something that could have been toxic, possibly a toxic ass household. And I feel like too, it could. I'll use this as an example: being a part of a household that didn't do shit but drain your fucking pockets and shit. So yeah, I feel like what goes around comes right back around. I talk about somebody missing you, Gemini. Somebody missing you. They could need some type of financial assistance. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. This could be a Taurus. The next one that I have here, I got the Nine of Cups here too. Financial assistance. They could. I feel like Gemini. Something has gotten like over as far as like feelings. What is this Nine of Cups here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini? I feel like if somebody doesn't like the way that they are being treated or handled by Gemini, they need to see how they put themselves in that spot. What's this Wheel of Fortune? Is Nine of Cups here? Yeah, and then I got the Five of Cups here too. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This Cups energy here. Somebody's in their feelings. So I feel like also too, doubt. I talked about anxiety as well too. So I feel like when it said to let go of a fixed plan, Gemini, don't think that you have to have a certain thing or things have to be a certain way in order for you to be successful or in order for you to manifest a certain way. I got the Three of Wands here. Don't overwhelm yourself either, Gemini. I feel like rest, relax. Let me get two more for divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Rest and relax, Gemini. As much as you're able to. I understand, you know, we all got our responsibilities, but rest and relax. Two more. I got the Five of Wands here. Yeah, I got the Three of Wands here, then I got the Five of Wands here too. Don't let nobody try to fucking gaslight you. And also too, when it comes down to being around certain people, certain functions and all that shit, I feel like Gemini, it's like certain people just like to argue. I got the Devil at the bottom of the deck here. Certain people just like to argue. I feel like accept people for what they was. Nine of Wands at the top of the deck. Protect yourself, Gemini. Fuck this shit. Fuck all of this shit. And all of this is fire. And this is a lot of fire sign energy here too. So Gemini, if you were dealing with somebody with the fire sign placement, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I don't care if it was sun, moon, rising, whatever the fuck, keep protecting yourself if you feel like you need to. But I feel like also too, Gemini, protect yourself spiritually. For whatever reason, like, I hate speaking on that shit. And it's literally like, I'm literally about to feel a little emotional. Because it's like, damn, you couldn't destroy me physically, so you gotta try to attack me spiritually. Like, get the fuck up out of here. So I feel like, Gemini, make sure that you are protecting yourself by all means, okay? Physically, emotionally, spiritually, like, protect yourself spiritually too, okay? I don't like that shit. I really don't. Like, I really don't like that shit. Like, it just, like, it's like, damn, like, that wasn't enough. Like, I don't protect yourself, Gemini. All right? Some people just like to argue. People just like to motherfucking fight and shit. People also, too, like to use what you told them against you. I cannot. I don't like this shit. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I got Capricorn here as well. All right, Gemini, moving on from that weak ass shit. I don't like that. I love you so much, Gemini. I do not like that shit. I got the Nine of Pentacles, and then I got the Two of Pentacles here too. So Gemini, as far as finances and things like that are concerned, with how you spend and how you save, I feel like, Gemini, you could be in a space of saving a lot more than you're spending right now, and letting things build up. Protect your finances as well. Can I get two more for divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini, please? Man, I ordered some. I'm always investing in us, family, and I got some more tools on the way. They'll probably be here by the time, well, they should be here by the time I get off of work tonight. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait to use those in these readings. Yeah, I got the Page of Cups here, and then I also got the Four of Cups here too. Somebody's not accepting somebody's bullshit or somebody else's lies, somebody's manipulation or whatever the case is too. I feel like too, Gemini, you're not accepting anything less than what you deserve. And I also feel like here too, somebody is also in denial. Somebody is also in denial. Or they could also be like, I don't know how else to explain it. Be in denial, but also too like being desperate. We got Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let me get two more here. I got the Two of Cups here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here again. I got Aries at the bottom of the deck. This could be somebody that you was in a relationship with or you was close to. I got the Hangman here, and then I got the Nine of Pentacles here too. So yeah, also too, Gemini, when it comes down to like what you're creating for your life and what you want to do and everything that you're trying to manifest and shit, yeah, the Empress here, a stable family or creating stability for your family, whatever the case is, you got to be on the same type of time as somebody. But I feel like if somebody's not able to provide that, or if they're not able to, I don't know how to explain it. It's not even to say that you'll be dealing with somebody with money, but I feel like the mental is everything. This Hanged One here too, your enlightenment, your Knight of Pentacles here too. I feel like somebody is learning something about money. It could be Bitcoin, it could be, I don't care what it is, but I feel like somebody is learning something about money here. The Empress here, and then I also have the Moon too. So I feel like truths, a lot of truths. Truths coming out about certain people. This Queen of Cups here too. I feel like somebody is possessive. Whether this be a Pisces or a Cancer. I got the Eight of Pentacles here too, but I feel like in spite of the bullshit, Gemini, you just still working on your fucking bag. I'm putting this shit down. I'm putting that down. I don't like that shit. You working on your bag, but I feel like somebody is focused on you, Gemini. Gemini, you focused on your ascension and growing yourself. Wisdom. This elder here, you could be a little bit older. I'm not saying that you like I ain't saying that you know what I'm saying, wearing diapers or nothing like that, but I just feel like whether you're not like super old or not, I feel like having a old soul, life experience, you able to give a lot of game to shit, for real. Whether people want to listen or not, Gemini, you're able to help, you're able to give game to a lot of shit. Whether it be things in the street or whatever, or dealing with men, dealing with women, or being in certain work environments, whatever the case is, you're able to give a lot of fucking game here. But this Hangman, this Knight of Pentacles here too, somebody is focused on their family, somebody's self-esteem. I feel like this is a glow up here too. And then this Queen of Cups here, and then this Moon here, somebody is possessive. Somebody is very possessive, Gemini, or somebody really, I don't know. I can't say I don't know why, because I told you the shit, Gemini. You were told that you were what? You were wisdom and knowledge and intuitive intellect embodied? Damn. That's a hell of a fucking compliment if I say so myself. Can I get a few here to confirm this energy for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini? Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. Yeah, I got the Six of Swords here too. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, walking away from the bullshit. Whether you have a child or not, just taking what means the most to you and fucking leaving. Somebody is leaving something that was just possessive. Somebody's leaving a fucking tower. I don't know how else to explain it. Somebody's leaving a tower. Rather you had to relocate yourself, whatever it is, but somebody's leaving a tower. Let me get two more here. Somebody's leaving bullshit. Yeah, with this Two of Scepters here, and then also this Ten of Scarabs here too. For your family, possibly. For new love as well. I feel like when you relocate, it's something special about the number 10. I feel like when you relocate, or whatever the case is, Gemini, or if you decide to relocate, you could find better stability somewhere else who would love you. This Six of Swords, this Ten of Scarabs, I feel like any moves that you make going forward, whether they be within your living situation or whatever the case is, I feel like it'll help in your finances. This Two of Scepters here too. Let me get two more here for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. I'm hearing it's yours, Gemini. I don't know what you're trying to manifest, whether that be a new home, a certain credit score, certain business. Keep working on it. Eight of Pentacles. It's yours. A certain spiritual alignment, ascension, whatever, it's yours. Let me get two more. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Gemini. Your gifts are your gifts for a reason. Yeah, and then I got Neptet here too. Given that High Priestess, Empress energy here. Let me get one more here for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Gemini. And then I got the Queen of Scarabs here too. I got the Queen of Scarabs. I got the Set here, which represents the devil in this Kemetic deck. And then I also got Amun Ra. Excuse me. Neptet, Queen of Scarabs, and then I got the set, and then I got Amun right here. So Gemini, I feel like to use, or this might sound corny, I feel like this is a quote somewhere, like seize every new opportunity or seize every day as a new opportunity, whatever the case is. I feel like also too, ain't nothing new under the sun. So when it comes down to certain people being manipulative behind money or wanting to fuck up whatever it is that you have or whatever the case is, Gemini, I just feel like don't be surprised. So I feel like to use your intuition when it comes down to your money and who you allow into your space as well. I feel like to Gemini, you all make sure that you are using your intuition, your discernment when it comes down to these relationships. So I'm gonna use this as an example. It's like being a feminine, a divine feminine, and you start to be with somebody, you interact, or whether you're feminine, masculine, whatever. But I just from a woman's point of view. But it's like, you're a woman and you're dealing with a man, and or you just met him and he was really sweet and he came off as just like a breath of fresh air, like everything. And then turns out, like, you turn around and it's like, damn, this motherfucker's abusive, this motherfucker's controlling. It's like, I didn't even know it was like this for real. But with this Queen of Scarabs here, this set, and then this Amun Ra here, I don't give a fuck what anybody tries to do, how they can try to manipulate, sabotage, whatever. What God has for you, Gemini, is for you. Whether set, pull up or not, Amun Ra is always going to be here to have your back. The Son of God, the Most High, higher consciousness, the divine, the supreme. I don't give a fuck what name you put on the divine creative source. Gemini, you are protected. You are protected. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. But also, too, make sure that you are following your first mind behind shit. Your intuition. Your guidance. Not even your guidance. Okay? I ain't gonna say guidance. Let me get some hidden truths here for divine feminine, divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. I feel like also too, somebody could have left an abusive relationship. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get into that. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. I feel like somebody saved theyself. Real shit. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Whether they was mentally, verbally, physically, emotionally abusive, somebody's escaped something that was very abusive. Or you're thinking about it, whatever the case is, but something that just was not in alignment with where they should be. Somebody escaped, somebody got away from something that just was not for them. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Can I get some hidden truths here for Gemini, please? The first one that I have here is I admire you. I admire you. Let me get 3 more for divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. I have I admire you. I don't know what you want. So I feel like also too, Gemini, as far as a presence is concerned or another energy, it could be from afar. I admire you. I feel like somebody admires your strength, Gemini. And that's why, like, if it don't apply, let it fly. But I gotta say, I feel like your strength is admired so much, Gemini, that it's a mission for someone to defeat it, or for someone to try to taint it, or for someone to try to make it seem like it ain't what it is when it in fact is what it is. But I admire you. I have here, I don't know what you want. Let me get 2 more here. So also too, when it comes to mystery and mastery and things like that, Gemini, if you are someone who doesn't express yourself, or you have trouble being vulnerable, unless you're able to trust them and you feel in your gut that they ain't gonna do no shiesty shit behind, you know what I'm saying, behind what you say or how you feel, they're not gonna take advantage of you, go ahead, do your thing, have fun. I hide my feelings and I trusted you. Yeah. So as far as now early in the reading I was talking about as far as things that you've told other people, Gemini, being used against you. I trusted you. I hide my feelings, so somebody may not be comfortable with expressing themselves because motherfuckers like to go and chitter, chat about all the business and shit. I don't like that. I just feel like this. If that other person wasn't there, then I don't see how they are included in our conversation or how they know anything about what I said. I have can we talk here? Yeah, I told you, Gemini, something or somebody's moving towards you. They want to see you. They want to talk to you. They want to interact with you. I trusted you. I hide my feelings. I don't know what you want. And then I have here, too, I admire you. So I also feel like, too, Gemini, being copied. Gemini, if you feel like somebody is like low-key, like maybe throwing subliminals or copying you or whatever the case is, like you could have brushed it off or something, but like Gemini, like I feel like you know you're not crazy. Rather, even if it's that, even if it's your mannerisms in a certain way, like the way you talk or the way you dress or how you put certain things together. Like I told you the shit, Gemini. Be flattered. Let me get one more here for divine feminine, divine masculine. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. I had that old school song hop in my head before when I was getting on live. Um, Sugar pie, honey bun. Don't you know that I love you? That shit old. I can't help myself. I want you and nobody else. That shit popped in my head. I have bitter as hell here. So Gemini, if you left something toxic or whatever, Gemini, you got somebody like stuck. They can't believe this shit. I feel like Gemini's like hell. It's like you could have freed yourself, whatever the case is. But I got Can We Talk, and then I got bitter as hell. I told you when we was a little bit early in the a little bit early in the reading about people just wanting to argue. A lot of people, it's like I don't speak that much. The most I talk is when I, speak to my collective, when I speak to my chosen, or to the chosen rather. But I don't be talking for real. I talk at work if I have to, but I don't say shit. So it's like Gemini. It's like when you are in that space of just bliss and silence and not saying shit, you don't want to talk, whatever the case is, and you know motherfuckers just want to argue. Just like no, ain't nobody about to entertain that shit. Let me get two more here, especially when somebody just want to call or especially if you know if something is going to end up in an argument or if you already know the outcome. I got it is what it is. Yeah, Gemini, I got it is what it is here. I have Ophiuchus and then I got surprised. Gemini, bro, like Gemini, let's smoke together. Let's get a drink together. Let's go get some food together or something. Because let's just kick it. Because I just feel like if you tired of the bullshit, I'm tired of the bullshit. Let's just be tired of bullshit together and let's just be dope together. You feel me? Like, I need me a Gemini friend. I got surprised for what? So Gemini, then I got Ophiuchus here too. Because you fucking know. You wise enough to fucking know. You done lived enough experience. My grandma used to always tell me, you want to learn, you want to go through it. She used to just tell me like, just keep on living, baby. You think that's something, just keep living. I used to come home from school and shit, feeling some type of way about what some girl done said to me. She be like, oh, girl, just keep living. My grandma just like, just keep people gonna talk about you till you in your casket. You gonna be buried in your grave, 6 feet deep, crossed, and people talking shit. My grandma used to be like, just keep living, baby. It is what it is. Bitter as hell, Ophiuchus, can we talk? It is what it is. Surprise for what? Gemini, don't be, it's like, what? Oh my goodness. We was not supposed to get into it like this, Gemini, but I love this. Let me get one more here. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Can I get a few? I really need help. Gemini, I told you somebody's going to come back. They need some type of assistance, financial assistance, whatever I have. I really need help. And then I got insecure. That's your problem. Let me get two more here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Like, okay. Gemini, I don't know if you're the type to roll your eyes. I don't know how to roll my eyes like that for real. I be trying. But, like, whatever. Like, just rolling my eyes at the bullshit. I really need help, ... Surprised for what? Shit. Why don't even be surprised about a motherfucker that's... It's like, how can you be surprised about somebody asking for something that always asks for shit? Wasn't nobody on Friday surprised that Felicia pulled up asking for shit. Because that's what she do. She's a begging ass bitch. So it's like, don't even be surprised when you get a begging ass motherfucker or somebody who always needs some shit. Somebody who always, like, was surprised for what? You really thought motherfuckers was calling to check on you? To see how you doing? To see if you ate today? No. I got DV. I got domestic violence here. I have domestic violence. I also have shelters. So I don't know. I felt like somebody saved themselves from something that was very possessive and something that could have been violent. I got domestic violence. I also have shelters here, and then I have broke. Well, let's see. It could be karma. If somebody going through something, it could be karma. But Gemini, you keep creating, all right? And if you are in this situation, or if you are in a situation to where you're rebuilding yourself, or you went through some things, and so you just regaining it back or whatever, don't go back. Don't take no steps back. Don't relapse. You feel me? Today my last day smoking, y'all. Ooh, I need y'all to pray my strength. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. I should be all right though, because I ain't gonna lie. Every time I smoke, I'll be like, I don't even want to smoke for real. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. I have October here. Something could be real significant about something happening in October, or you could have been dealing with somebody who was let's see, a Libra, possibly. Dealing with a Libra, maybe. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Gemini. I have ancestral birthdays and loved ones. So Gemini, I told you multiple times that you were protected in your reading. It says with you, tap in, guidance, take heed, and veneration. If you're somebody that does ancestor veneration or whatever, or you see, whether it be, a passed on, a loved one, or synchronicities, I told you need to tap into those synchronicities, Gemini. It's something there for you. It's knowledge there. There's clarity there. There's confirmation. There's wisdom. There's insight. There's peace there. I just feel like there's so much there for you. So I feel like if it's for you, it's gonna keep calling you. It's going to keep calling you, Gemini. And it don't matter how you try to run from it or whatever, but it's going to keep coming. So if you're seeing certain things, tap in with that, all right? But you got with you here. That's that protection. I told you it says here, guidance, take heed. I said guidance. Tap into that guidance, all right? Take heed, tap in, and veneration. The last one that I have here, I got air and water. So Gemini, you being an air sign, dealing with the water sign possibly. We had a lot of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy pop in here. Whether that be somebody you dealt with this, or an ancestor who has a water sign placement. Can I get one more here from our divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini? I don't want to leave you. I don't know, Gemini. I don't know if somebody don't want you to leave or something. Or Gemini, I don't want to leave you. I just don't want to go. I just don't want to go. I don't want to leave you. I don't want to go. So I don't know if Gemini, somebody's real, I don't know, attached to you, attached to your energy or her, somebody. I just don't want to leave you. I don't want to go yet, Gemini. I don't want to go. Can I stay? I want to stay with you. Shit, somebody going to ask you that. I don't know, but I just feel like, Gemini, I want to stay with you. Can I stay with you, Gemini? I know I can be a little off sometimes, but I'm clean, all right? I won't touch your shit. I won't eat your food, but I just want to be with you. I don't know. I have here, it says ordained by source, in your blood, and chosen. Yeah, somebody needs to tap in. When we got the Queen of Wands come out here, as far as divination and things like that too, the Queen of Wands also represents that too. When we had the Rhodiola Herbal Oracle come out here for you, Gemini, with wisdom. And it said intuitive intellect embodied and mystery, magic, all of that shit. I feel like don't doubt your gifts. You were told not to deny your medicine. What heals you, what makes you better, your purpose, because it's ordained by source. In your blood, chosen. So rather use somebody, I'll use this as an example. Let's say, you practice, hoodoo or voodoo, your blood, your church and you was raised under. Shit, if you go back generation, whatever, you gonna find you a root worker some fucking where, Gemini. So if you are somebody who, I feel like building an altar might be important for you, okay? And I'm not saying you really gotta but I just feel like an altar or something, or to venerate, so you can be able to tap in. I feel like too, Gemini, if you have ever found or had trouble, hi love, if you ever had trouble, Gemini, trying to figure out certain things from books or from the internet or from watching videos or whatever, but you're not able really to connect to it, or you're not really able to apply it to your show, or you're finding a hard time, I feel like tap in with your ancestors. That, what they could be talking about or what's written is based off of, maybe what was given to them for them to do, or their perception, or where they come from, or whatever the case is. But your practices, your being, your spirituality, your gifts are specifically designed. They're custom. All right, Gemini, you're custom made. Okay, so you ain't gonna be able to find clarity all the time about what you got going on in you, because you custom made. It was only one built. You need to understand that. Okay, so tap into your birth chart. You're not just a Gemini. You're moon rising. Your moon, your rising, your houses, the planets that tap into yourself. Ordained by source, in your blood, and chosen, Gemini. Put that work in. Ancestral birthdays, loved one. This is for a spiritual practitioner. You was built for it. You were made for it. So I feel like cut off distractions too. Okay? Get creative. Even if you're a spiritual practitioner, you feel like, damn, but I ain't got no money to buy no cars. I ain't got no money to buy no candles. I ain't got no money to buy this. I ain't got no money. Learn how to make shit. Make it happen. I don't know how else to say that. Let me get some closing affirmations for you, love, and then I'm going to sadly go because I don't want to leave you, Gemini. I don't know why, but I do not want to leave you. I want to stay with you. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Gemini. Can I get some closing affirmations here for the divine feminine, divine masculine chosen? Tap into that guidance. Tap into that guidance. The first one that I have here is prayer. Prayer, whether it be prayer, meditation, prayer. Let me get one more before I read that one out for divine feminine, divine masculine. Gemini, I feel like also too transformation. Being a caterpillar going to your cocoon and now you emerging, being ready. And then I have masculine. So I have prayer and then I have masculine here. Okay. So prayer says, it says in times of need, in times of hurt, in times of anger, it is easy to turn outward and focus on what we do not have or what we want most. But remember, you are always allowed to ask. Tap in. Gemini, I'm telling you, you was not by yourself. I told you to tap into whatever has been reaching out to you. It says you are always allowed to ask for guidance, to ask for help, to ask how, to ask why. It says, do not forget that you are never alone. The divine is always with you. To seek it, all you need to do is turn inward. I feel like there's love there too. I don't know why I'm hearing grandma. I don't know. It could be somebody's grandmother. I don't know. But I feel like or it could be the feeling of a grandmother's love or something. But there's a lot of love there. Please tap in. I have masculine. It says, we are taught for so long that the only way to be is to succeed, to achieve, to drive, push, push, pull, pull, do, do. And there is nothing wrong with this, of course, but what we are not taught is that the masculine drive that is innate within all of us was meant to be balanced by its feminine counterpart. So that in the midst of it all, succeeding, achieving, doing, there is feeling and there is being. You were told here, Gemini, with your first moon oracles. The be humble, the go wild with the full moon in Leo and the first quarter moon in Leo. And then you also had tier 2 with the new moon in Gemini to think it through. You were told also to let go of a fixed plan, that push, push, pull, pull mentality, that always on go. Gemini, I told you, make sure you rest. All right, make sure you are setting the time aside that you need for those me time, those me days, you know, where you're able to practice your spirituality, where you're able to cater to yourself, where you're able to bring yourself peace. Fuck everything and everybody else. I don't know how else to say that. I'm going to leave it like that, Gemini. I love you, love. Follow no man for his journey is not your own. I love y'all as is. Y'all will learn to love yourselves the same. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe. Talk to me, I talk back. Shit, we in this motherfucker together. I'll see y'all later. Mwah. Bye-bye. Gang, gang.